This demo covers how the business user can use time-dependent functionality in SAP S/4HANA. This is not a new functionality. In BW it was there, but whatever BW it was there, it's like master data. So you can create cost center time-dependent master data, profit center time-dependent master data. Now in S/4HANA with this new embedded analytics product, so embedded analytics basically used for the reporting requirements now in S/4HANA, like group reporting for consolidation. For all your reporting requirements, we can use it, embedded analytics. So they came up with a new functionality, which is time-dependent hierarchies. Earlier, we used to create cost center hierarchies in F5, profit center hierarchies in F5, functional area hierarchies in F5, FSVs in F5. So all these things separate transaction codes, and cost center hierarchy is not time dependent. Cost center master data is time dependent, but cost center hierarchy is not time dependent. But with this new functionality, you can create whether that may be cost center, that may be profit center, that may be financial statement version. You can create time dependent hierarchy. Only hierarchy is time dependent. Now the prerequisite, it's a proof of concept, so anyone can understand now. But when you are talking about configuration, so if you want to understand the configuration of this particular time dependent hierarchy, so in order to enable this functionality in your system, the prerequisite, the consultant should know how to create custom analytical queries, adding hierarchies in the analytical queries, and enabling key dates for the analytical queries. These things you should have some idea. S/4HANA embedded analytics, so now you can call it as data analyst. This embedded analytics course, whatever which covers this particular time dependent hierarchy functionalities and custom analytical queries, adding hierarchies and some other functionalities, designed to enable consultants for designing and configuring operational reporting requirements in S/4HANA. These skills are required for S/4HANA solution architects, consultants, including FICO consultants or group reporting consultants or BW for HANA consultants or BW consultants, MM consultant, PP consultant, whatever, S/4HANA consultant. All consultants need this particular knowledge, reporting requirement, because tomorrow if you want to create a HR report, headcount report, yeah, this functionality is required. So with this, whatever I am saying now, you might have few questions. So please write an email to bpc.kiran@gmail.com. Right, I will send one meeting request, demo meeting request. There we will discuss below questions, answers for these below questions. Some of you might have questions like, is there any difference between embedded analytics and SAC product? Whether I can work on SAC if I learn embedded analytics, data analyst, these things. What is the difference between BW for HANA and embedded analytics, SAC? So these things we will discuss in a separate session. Yeah. So these questions we will discuss in a separate session. So if you have any questions on these topics, don't ask me now. This is only a proof of concept to understand how the time dependent hierarchies can be used. Right. So let's understand the concept now. Time dependent hierarchies in S/4HANA. SAP delivered one app, Manage Global Accounting Hierarchies. So using this particular app, you can create time dependent hierarchies for cost center, profit center, functional areas, financial statement items, for GL accounts, FSVs, financial statement versions, all the hierarchies and at one place. Even WBS element hierarchy also you can create for reporting purpose only. Yeah. The value added by global accounting hierarchies is the standardized maintenance of hierarchies with the drag and drop functionality. So standardized maintenance in the sense, Any hierarchy, you can, whatever finance reporting hierarchy, you can create it in this particular, using this particular global accounting hierarchies app. Time dependency can only be maintained on the top node, not on the sub nodes or on the GL account level or cost center level. That's what I am saying. Time dependent hierarchy. So in this concept, we are going to check time dependent hierarchy. So this time dependency is not applicable for sub nodes or GL accounts or cost centers at the lowest level. Now the key date field is used to refer to time frame. So when you want time dependent hierarchy, so for example, I have one hierarchy here. So there are two hierarchies I have. First hierarchy, this is cost center hierarchy. Cost center hierarchy name is CCH2. There are two nodes, finance and administration. The dates valid from, it shows 1/1/2018 to January 2018 to January end, 1st January to 31st January 2018. At that time, my hierarchy is having two nodes, finance and administration. Under finance, I have one cost center, which is 17101101, which is financials, and all purchase and stores, right? These relevant cost centers are under administration. From February, see, this is 1 month, 2018 January month, this one. In 2018 January month, February month, so the next month. So 1, 2 is, I am following DDMM boiler. So from February 1st to end, till 999 years. The hierarchy, whatever I am using, their finance. So here finance is having only one cost center, but the same hierarchy, see the hierarchy name is not changed, CCH2, but the validity changed. Yeah, in this from February, whatever QM is there, quality management is there under administration, that moved to finance, under finance node. So two sets of data here, hierarchy nodes. First one is in January, only one cost center is there under finance. From February, two cost centers are there under finance. So whatever 17101401 is there, that is moved to finance from here, from administration to finance. Now, how to handle this particular scenario? This is the common requirement for any customer. So let's understand, that's what they are telling here. So the time dependency can only be maintained on the top node, not on the sub nodes, and on example GL accounts. Time dependent hierarchies key features. Create and edit cost center, profit center and functional area hierarchies. Create and use multiple time frames under specific hierarchy IDs. Edit and save hierarchies in both draft and active status. Edit your hierarchies quickly, easily using a variety built-in features, including fast entry, copy, paste, drag and drop. Export the hierarchy spreadsheets and import from the spreadsheets. So the benefits and how to create this one, they are explaining in these features. So they are saying, using these time dependent hierarchies, if you have one Excel sheet, from the Excel sheet you can import them to this particular S4HANA. So you maintain the hierarchy in an Excel sheet and maintain it and import to this particular S4HANA, or whatever hierarchy is available in S4HANA, using this time dependent hierarchies, you can export. You can create cost center, profit center, functional area, any finance relevant object hierarchies, you can use this time dependent hierarchy app. You can use multiple time frames, as I said, like in the step 1, multiple time frames under specific hierarchy IDs. The hierarchy ID is same, but the time frame is different. That's what you have to understand. And you can edit the hierarchies, you can save the hierarchies, and you can maintain in the draft. Later you can save, you can activate. All those options are there. You have drag and drop options. Hierarchies you can create by drag and drop. Fast entry is possible. Fast entry in the sense you can give a range. Within that range, whatever cost centers are there, those comes under one particular node. Yeah. So these are the key features available. So now we have seen in the step 1, we have 2 hierarchies. For our flexibility, I already created 2 hierarchies. This is the app I am talking about. Manage Global Accounting Hierarchies. Click on this hierarchy. The end user or the power user can connect to this particular app to create the hierarchies. They can create, even consultant can create. You see, I have one hierarchy, cost center hierarchy. What are the hierarchies you can create here? You can create all these hierarchies here. In one place, you can create all these objects hierarchies. GL account, fund center, fund hierarchy, functional area, financial statement version, cost center hierarchy, all group reporting relevant hierarchies, yeah, segment hierarchy, right, and WBS element hierarchy also you can create. So I already created.
Kiran, one small question. From backend also we can create. Is there any T code, or from Fiori only?
From Fiori only you have to create. So the option here, what they have given, I'm going to explain that one here. So hierarchies created using managed. So the second point is, anyway you asked, manage global accounting hierarchies. Hierarchies created using managed global accounting hierarchies cannot be read or written to using the current cost center hierarchy or profit center hierarchy application programming interfaces. So whatever hierarchies you are creating in the managed global accounting hierarchies, those you cannot view in the backend. For example, if you go to what is that KSH1 or KSH2, some hierarchies, cost center hierarchy, there is a code, or profit center hierarchy, there is a code, there you cannot see. Even whatever old hierarchies you have in the system, that you cannot see here. You have to import those things. Yeah. So here I already created 2 hierarchies. 2 hierarchy means one hierarchy, CCH2 hierarchy. You see the time frame 1/1/2018 to 31/1/2018. Yeah. So this is the hierarchy I have. So group admin, administration, all these cost centers are there. Observe here 17101401, which is QM in US. That is there under administration, and finance is there in the finance node. Here you have export import option, and you can see dates valid here. And the other one here, February 2018. Yeah, this one, just I'm clicking on this. This hierarchy, now it is not having 1401, 1710, 1401. QM is not part of administration. The QM is part of finance. So here 2 hierarchies are there. Two cost centers are there under finance. Earlier hierarchy, only one cost center is there under that particular finance node. Now, when you display any report, whether system is going to display first based on first hierarchy or second hierarchy. What I mean, now there should be one logic. Based on that, your report is going to display the hierarchical data. You want to see your expenses. So when you are seeing displaying your expenses, in what hierarchy, which hierarchy system should select? So there will be something called key date. Based on the key date, system will select the hierarchy. For example, when I am displaying the report, if I give the key date as 15th January 2018, then system will go with this first hierarchy. So it will check the key date coming under between these two dates. 15th January 2018 comes under between these two dates. So that's why in the finance node, system will display only one cost center. If I give today's date, 2020, May 13th or whatever the date, today's date, then the today's date comes under this time frame. The key date comes under this time frame. So system is going to display two cost center under finance department, finance node. Right. So I want to test this one, how it is going to behave. So one more thing here, as I said in the step 2, hierarchies, whatever you are creating in the managed global accounting hierarchies, those are not available in your backend. I mean, backend means S4HANA old GUI transactions. Also, whatever hierarchies are available in your GUI transaction codes earlier, whatever you created, those you have to import here again in order to edit in using managed global accounting hierarchies. So next point, third point. So how to enable the time dependent hierarchies in the analytical queries and enabling key date user input field. So I told you what is key date. Yeah. So what I did in order to enable this particular functionality, you have to create one custom analytical query. So based on your reporting requirement, let's say I created one custom analytical query where cost center wise actual plan expenses or cost center wise actual expenses it displays. So where to create this query? I create it in the custom analytical query. There is an app called custom analytical query. There system is, we can create a custom analytical query. So go here.
Kiran, will you send this Excel after meeting?
Yeah, I am going to share the recording now.
Oh, thank
I will send the Excel. No worries. Just send an email. I will. So custom analytical queries are part of query design. This app. Click here, this custom analytical query. I already created one query. So you can search that query here. This is the query. So in this, I have taken some fields, whatever fields I want. I have taken rows, columns, and those things. Display. For my cost center, see in my rows, I have cost center, columns, amount in company code currency. Cost center hierarchy is enabled. I have taken cost center hierarchy. Key date I have taken. So key date is very important. So key date should be taken as user input filter. Yeah. And I have for the cost center also, I enabled basically hierarchy node variable. So now let's preview this. Now the key date is coming here. See, 3/5/2020. Now I take the key date as 2018 January. So January 5th or 6th or whatever the date. Yeah. So 5th January 2018. On that particular key date, my finance group, cost center group, is having only one cost center, which is finance. So here I am selecting the hierarchy. My hierarchy is only one hierarchy, CCH2. Okay. Okay. So it is displaying the data. Let's see how the hierarchy is going to display. Now you see the finance department is having only one hierarchy, one member, which is 17101101. My administration is having 1714101401. See, the amount is 17,000 here. Some amount which starts with 2 here. Now I will change the key date. Now I want to see this QM in under finance. Yeah. Then I should not use January date. So what I will do, let's go back. Oh, I went back. Sorry. So again I'm opening. So preview. Here the key date I'm changing into today's date. Today's date also okay. So it is from February till today. The new hierarchy is applicable. So I'm selecting the hierarchy, same hierarchy CCH2. Okay. Now you see the financials and QM both coming under finance cost center, finance group. Now this can be added as a tile. So you can go here, actions, save as a tile. The user, the power user or end user, he can save this one as a tile in his home group or whatever, wherever he wants. So subtitle. So under home or whatever the group you want, you can take. So group 00, for example, this is my Fiori group. I will just click here. So what happens now? The end user or the business user, just he will open this group, whatever group he has. He just need to select the app. Then system will automatically display the report. No need to open the custom analytical query and all those things. He can analyze the data, whatever the way he wants. Whether he want graph or whether he want graph and table or only table, all the possibilities are here. Even he can export to Excel. Not only cost center, you can also create the same thing for financial statement version. For example, I already created for financial statement version. Manage global accounting hierarchies. So this is the cost center hierarchy. I created financial statement version. Here you see the financial statement version for the 2 periods possible. So this is all about time dependent hierarchies. This is part of embedded analytics. This functionality you can use for group reporting also, because if you want any time dependent financial statement items, let's say you have hierarchies, financial statement item hierarchies, before 2019 you want to display in one format, after 2019 you want to display one format, you can do it using this particular functionality. Yeah, any questions? No?
Even quick question for anyone. So I saw some numbers in your report, right? So the numbers you upload through the Ansible file template the same way you showed us, right?
Correct.
Right? I see.
This whatever data you see here. Okay. So you're asking me like.
Say if I were to create a demo like you did, and I want to display SAP's financial statement.
Okay. I posted in FB50. FB50 normal FA transaction we post, right?
Oh, you posted there. I see. The normal way, right? But
this is not group reporting data. This is normal transaction. Yeah.
This is normal transaction. I see. But yeah. So, but the financial statements, how will you post there? Because that's a consolidated number, right?
That also it comes. See, the source is different. See, the source is ADDOC A or ADDOC U. You can choose based on the CDS. So I built this particular report, whatever is custom analytical query, on a CDS which is developed on top of ADDOC A.
Oh,
right?
I see.
Okay. So these are all things we are going to, I mean, in the embedded analytics course, we are going to discuss how the reports, custom analytical queries or custom CSV views, we are going to
Great.
develop.
Yeah.
What I said.
Yeah.
So these are the three things we'll discuss. Just send an email.
Okay.
I will send the demo meeting request. We'll discuss these things.
Yeah, this
Any other
will be
questions?
very helpful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So now everyone you should know these things. I mean, whether that may be FSEO or group reporting or BW, they should know this S/4HANA embedded analytics, because this is the reporting tool which is given by SAP, right? Without, I mean, if you have S/4HANA license, you can use it. If there is no separate license like group reporting, you can use it as part of your S/4HANA license. Yeah. Any other questions relevant to time-dependent hierarchies?
Kiran, this embedded analytics, is it what you SAP and embedded analytics both are same?
Time-dependent. See what I said here. If you have any below questions, send an email to bpc.kiran@gmail.com. Is there any difference between embedded analytics and SAC products? So you just send it. We will discuss later. Not in this.
Okay.
These three questions, if you have, we will discuss later. Not now. I know these questions will come. That's why I listed. Any questions relevant to time-dependent hierarchy, you can ask me. Yeah. So also they come up with one more functionality called flexible hierarchy. Yeah.
So once you do this in the Fiori app, is it available in BPC too, or?
No. It is nowhere relevant to BPC. BPC time-dependent hierarchy, you have to create it in BPC web. So nowhere related. Any other questions? Yeah. So
I have a question.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, but not related to this time-dependent hierarchy. Basically, it's a report you shown, right? So, at what level we can drill down our group reporting reports? At what level we can see? Can we drill down to another system like CFIN or anything?
It's all about how you are going to use the semantics.
Okay.
See, for example, you have one report in that custom analytical query you are developing. Yeah. For that custom analytical query, you can develop navigation targets. Navigation targets means from this report, whatever report is there, from this report, which reports you want to drill down. From this report, for example, I want to drill down for cost center relevant reports. Also, I want to drill down GL account relevant reports. Right? So, I have to use those semantic objects when I am developing my custom analytical query. So, all the relevant drill down reports will be, you will get an option here, jump to. So, from here you can jump to that particular drill down. So, there is a configuration involved for that. If you have, that's part of embedded analytics. If you configure that one, it will work. Now I have not configured, that's why you don't see jump to or opening.
Quick question. So let's say you are implementing BPC standard. Okay. So usually what we do is when you create FSV.
Kindly restrict your question to time dependent hierarchy only.
Yeah. I'm coming to there only. So where we create the hierarchy in let's say FSV. Okay. In S4, so what we do is basically we import it to BW and then BW to BPC. So when you create this hierarchy over here using this app, so can it still be pulled up till the BW and then to BPC level?
So your question is, you are creating S/4HANA time dependent hierarchies. So these hierarchies you want in BPC.
Right.
Correct. Whatever in S/4HANA, this you want to put it in the BPC. So currently, you have to create time-dependent hierarchies in BPC web only.
Okay.
Directly. Whatever hierarchies in S/4HANA, which is like old hierarchies, right? old cost center hierarchies, those you can take to BW, from BW to BPC.
Okay.
Okay, this
But
is
not
new
this
functionality. Still need to check whether these are available or not.
Okay.
This is only for operational reporting as per HANA side. Yes.
Okay.
So, Kiran, how are these stored separately, or where are they stored? As you are saying, the old hierarchies are not available
Please restrict to time-dependent hierarchy. S4 HANA. Don't move to BPC integration parts. How we are going to load? Please don't go to that.
Sure.
That we will do.
Sure. So the question is, how are these time-dependent hierarchies is stored differently compared to the old, let's say, cost center hierarchy? So how is it stored differently? Why is it not?
So this is the new functionality came, right, to enable time-dependent hierarchies. So wherever it stores, whatever table it is storing, right? So this is the functionality available, right? If your customer is having this requirement, you can configure using managed global accounting hierarchies. Let's not go to the technicalities.
Okay.
Kiran, this time-dependent one, is it specific to 1909 or cloud on-premises, or everywhere we'll get this?
So S4 HANA, wherever cloud or on-premise, you will get it.
So any version of GR we can get it?
Yeah, correct. Any version in the sense 1809 not available. 1909. I think it is from 1909.
Okay.
Yeah. Any other questions? Right. So thank you.
Kiran?
Yeah.
Kiran?
Yeah.
Are you having any group reporting classes nowadays?
We'll discuss. Right.
Okay.
So I'm stopping the recording.